I wanted to make a video reviewing the idea of planting in a pallet. We tried this with a strawberry bed. Ideally, you would want your strawberries to stay off the ground, so I thought that would be perfect. So I'm going to kind of show you the back of it and why I don't think it worked out well. We originally didn't have it in this spot, but I pulled it out to show you. You see how deep this has fallen. Yeah, hold it. Go ahead and hold it. You're going to see how deep it's fallen, almost as much as my hand. The dirt was up to here last year, which dirt will settle, but it's not going to settle that much in a regular garden. You can also see that this easily falls out, and how much of a gap this has. I had to put wood there to try to keep it from falling, leaking out, and it's still losing dirt. It dries out really easily, and I only had, that one's really good and healthy, but I only had 2 strawberry plants come back, and you should have a lot more than 2 strawberry plants out of this whole pallet come back every year. The back was leaning up against the shed, or our little backyard shed, but you can see that I attached landscaping cloth, not the plastic, but the cloth, all the way down. I tucked it in underneath, and it still comes out. It still comes out here. Thought it'd be enough to settle and not come out in these little gaps, but it still did. I had to put a big old board here so it stopped leaking. Just constantly dealing with dirt and water coming out of it. It's not holding enough water. And then I planted herbs on the top, and they're coming back. Oregano is pretty hardy in our area, but it's not, it needs to be lifted up. It's so far down there. It's actually, you can see that it's almost going through this side. Just wanted to show that I got some dirt from the middle area. It's just what we call mulch, or the compost made from trees and greens from the city. We dumped the extra right here, and I just filled that pot. I'm going to take it over to the strawberry area. So I'm back over here, and I'm just going to take a few of these strawberry plants and put them in this long pot until we have a bed available for them. It's probably going to be next to our asparagus, but that bed is full right now. And we also saw, as we were moving, that some strawberries did reseed them, or replant themselves. They don't really reseed. They have runners. They replanted themselves below where the strawberry pallet was sitting before. So I've got 3 plants. As I'm digging this one out, I actually had to pull it up. It had fallen way down here. And with strawberries, they grow a crown, I think is what it's called. The crown had fallen so deep that it wasn't going to grow right. It was probably not going to grow very much longer, or it was going to shoot and kill this one off. I'm not really sure how strawberries do that, but I know they won't come back the next year. So you want some of this head or crown. I don't know, probably wrong on that. Actually a little bit above the soil for strawberry plants. So when I pull him out, look how much he's fallen down. It's very deep. So I'm going to actually plant as much of that root as I can. I filled this thing up because I figured it would settle. And it's not very wet, so do the best we can one-handed until I get a better camera. I will cover him, and I will just kind of make sure he's above the ground there. Now this one I'm looking at too, he looks dead, but then when I was messing around and kind of trying to pull him up, you can see some green there. Oh, I don't know where the camera is. See that green poking through. So I'm going to go ahead and pull him out and plant him. See how he does. It won't hurt me anything. Alright, I have moved them to their new pot for now. And we even moved some oregano into the pot because I co-planted oregano, companion planted oregano with it. They suggest a companion plant thyme with strawberries, but I have a hard time growing thyme. I can't get it to grow. So we got a couple sprigs of oregano. Looks pretty sad right now. It's just pitiful, but it's a perennial in our area, as I might have said. So it'll bounce back just fine. Actually, I'd probably be plucking it off and trying to give it away because I've already got 2 big old bushes of it So I will soak these down with water, and they'll need a lot of water for after transplant. And I'll put them in the garden until I know where to put them. And hopefully I'll have a garden bed for them soon enough. You do want to soak them with water after transplant, but if someone doesn't know, if they have berries, you actually don't want the berries to get wet, because the berries will start breaking down. Even when you buy them from the store, you're not supposed to wash them until you're ready to eat. So there's a little tip on when it ever does fruit. Hope you enjoyed.